In honor of X-Men 97, I decided to make the bottom part of the X Mansion. This is part 1. Let's check it out. Alright guys, welcome to Max Mocs again. This is part 1 of the X Mansion MOC. This is what's below the huge, ginormous X facility that is beneath. Obviously, there's about 7 rooms that I've built here. This took me about a month. And you can see this is the jet hangar. That's the first room. As said in the first X-Men movie, it's underneath the tennis court. That's going to be built in the next video, hopefully, but it actually does slide and open up, and the X-Jet, the Blackbird, can exit through it. It does actually fit. It was really fun to build, very actually tricky to build, but you can see it really actually flies directly out. So that's really exciting. It would have been cool to do like some sort of lift that actually lifted it out, but that was very difficult. You can see Forge there, Nightcrawler, of course, and even Iceman Bobby himself in this hangar. This leads into a huge hallway that also leads to the war room, the infirmary, and the round table. You can see there's a shelf there with a bunch of trophies, Magneto's helmet, you know, Star-Lord's blaster, just some really cool stuff. There's even working, functioning, sliding doors, as you can see. Very X-Men-y, like the animated series. A lot of this is based off the animated series and even on the movies as well. Here's some other angles that you can see, the awesome scaffolding pieces, Forge in all of his glory. He can fix anything he puts his mind to. That cool balcony leads to both hallways on the side, some computers and some tools. It's just really fun to build the X-Men stuff, really. Finally, we're getting sets based off of it, which is really exciting. So this gets us into the next part. This is the infirmary. As you can see, it's based off of the Marvels. You can see Binary there with her alternate version of her daughter, Monica Rambeau. Beast is there as well. This possibly could also be where Jean Grey is passed out in the infirmary in the movies. Pretty interesting. You can see you got the Beast there. He's walking on the ceiling, classic. Sliding door, tons of computers, you know, analysis stuff, you know, a table, her readings there, her chart, obviously, you know, just exactly what you would expect from it. You know, this was really fun to build as well. You know, the pipes on the ceiling. There's such cool details. It just reminds me of the X-Men show as well. Here we got a hallway scene. There's a lot of hallways, obviously, in the X-Men movies, so I thought this would be funny to do. You got Bishop in there, you got Colossus, and you also got Shadowcat. You know, looks really good there with this awesome curved hallway. I like making the curved walls as well. This leads into the next room, which is actually Cerebro. This door actually functions. There's a switch on the other side of the whole building that opens that door and leads into it. You can see you got Professor X in his golden, awesome hovering chair. You know, this one's actually based off of the first 3 movies, the Cerebro. Really cool. I love the sleek look of this, just the rounded room and the really cool platform that he is on there. To do Cerebro, amplify his powers, just love the X-Men world. Super excited to keep diving into it with the new show, X-Men 97. Really fun show so far, and yeah, no spoilers, but it's been really good. So let's get into the next room. Actually, there's some greebling on the side here that just to fill up some details, but this gets us into this next exciting room, the War Room, which is basically like a huge simulation based off of X-Men The Last Stand. Also some scenes from X-Men 97 as well. You can see Jubilee's hiding there by the fake taxi, Morph turning into Wolverine, Storm fighting Magneto and a Sentinel, kind of like some rubble and some like war-torn area, kind of like X-Men Days of Future Past. Obviously, it's all a simulation, all fake. There's projectors up in the top, as you can see. Such a cool room, such a cool idea for like a training room, you know, that it's like a simulation. Really cool. And there's a window there as well. This lever right here actually opens the door to Cerebro. Kind of interesting. It's got some guns on it as well. And then this door functions and it has windows that they can see into the simulation. Very cool. Really fun room to build. The window at the top there leads into that next room. But yeah, really exciting build. This next room is the computer room. Beast can oversee what's happening in the simulation. He can shut it off. Obviously, there's a bunch of computers in here. X23, you can see levers, you know, tons of other computers as well. And that leads into that little hallway in the top, that balcony. You can see Rogue and Gambit are in there as well. Here's a better look at the computers. Little levers that he can change the simulation depending on the person in there, who they're going to combat, and yeah, really exciting. This gets into the next room. This room is kind of based off of X-Men 97 with this round table kind of. You can see Marvel Girl, you got Professor Xavier, kind of more so based off the movie, and then you got Scott Summers, Cyclops, and then Wolverine. Really exciting. We've never gotten a Jean Grey minifigure. We've gotten the Dark Phoenix minifigure, obviously, but that's extremely rare and expensive. But yeah, here's a closer look at every minifigure. You know, really fun to build these minifigures. I have plenty more custom X-Men coming in the next video. For the top layer of this, on top of this ginormous X-Men facility, is going to be a huge X Mansion. It's gonna be really fun to break down and build. Here's every single minifigure. Obviously, there's Havoc as well. I don't know if I mentioned him. Colossus, you know, a Sentinel, Bishop. Really fun to make all of these different X-Men characters. Very exciting. I'm really excited for the future. But yeah, guys, make sure to like and subscribe so you can see the next video of seeing the X Mansion on top. It's going to be really fun to build and break down. Hopefully I can do it within a few weeks or so. It's going to look very awesome, hopefully based off of the show and the movies. It's going to be really cool. Make sure to stick around. See you guys. Bye.